As if layoffs and inflation wasn't enough, Turks and Caicos economists say that despite the Caribbean's view of the U.S. President Barack Obama's administration, 2009 may be a grim year for many. According to Gilbert Morris, local economist, the recent global catastrophe may last for another 10 years.
Where can we cut the costs? And wherever we can cut the costs, we should be brutal. All right, that's the first thing.
Morris says that price control is not the problem, nor would it be okay to increase minimum wages. He said that he is iffy about the National Health Insurance Plan that will look at tolling residents for health care. Morris went on to say that introducing a stimulus package for the Turks and Caicos Islands will not work either.
Find ways to cut the cost of living. If we're able to do that, I think we've got something. Number two, there are what we might call low-hanging fruit. If there are things that we can export, then we should look at those things and take a strategic position on exporting in order to, so maybe it's sand, rock, all these kinds of things, whatever it is, and to take the environmental precautions, but do that. If there are things that we can switch our investment in, or turn our attentions to, we should turn our attentions to those. One of those things is a restructuring of our tourist industry.
Morris also stated that to better tackle the hurdles ahead, the Turks and Caicos Islands government needs to invest in more education for the indigenous population.
And I think what we have to do during this down period is also invest in training and education to prepare our people for the world which is to come. And let me explain. I think it's possible, if this recession lasts for 10 years, that Turks and Caicos, along with other areas, jurisdictions in the Caribbean, can see an economic boom because of the retirement proposition, that people want to be out of the United States where the costs are high, taxes are high, you have taxes on savings. So here you are, you're retired, you're 65, you don't work anymore, your money's in the bank or wherever it is, but you're being taxed on your savings. So I think that one of the ways to get around that is to create a new area of investment for retirement communities.
Morris says to achieve this, Caribbean nations will need to develop more infrastructures, improve law enforcement services, medical services, and have a low crime rate. Morris said that residents should look towards savings rather than quick fix plans and too good to be true investment opportunities during these times. He went on to say that residents must first realize the severity of the economic situation to get through it. For WIV4 News, I'm Angie Toussaint.